Hello. Today, I want to talk about how I got into Tolkien. So, it started in the year 2000, when I was 13 years old. I watched the animated Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings movie. I really, really loved it. So my mom said, if you like this, you'll like The Hobbit. And I'm like, okay, what's The Hobbit? So, that year for Christmas, I got The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, and I read it, and I loved it. So I went and got The Two Towers and Return of the King. See, the Bakshi movie only went up to a certain point in the trilogy, kind of like half the Two Towers, but even then, they didn't even do the whole Two Towers. So I didn't know how it ended. I was blown away when I found out how it ended. Did not see it coming. But yeah, I got the Silmarillion after that, and then the History of Middle-earth, his official biography, the letters, and for the last over 20 years, that's all I have. Well, probably not all that I've read, but I've read a lot of it. And I've read just about everything that he has. I have most of it, just haven't read most of it. Or should I say, own most of it. But, yeah, and then the maps really were intriguing to me. So I started drawing my own, creating my own world, writing my own stories. And of course, the Peter Jackson movies. Watched those when those came out. I had no idea when I first read the books that those movies were coming out. But those movies are awesome. And really, yeah, they took some liberties. But the themes are there. And so, yeah, I've just been in love with the movies, the books. I've read everything that I possibly can. And it also got me interested in reading Norse mythology. I'd always been interested in Greek mythology when I was a kid. So that opened my eyes to a whole new mythology. I even tried to read Celtic, all the King Arthur legends. It's just, Lord of the Rings is the best book ever. And yeah, there's a reason why it's basically the #2 book right behind the Bible. It's just a rich story, and I don't need to see myself in any of the characters to actually identify with any of them. And I know in our political climate today, that's pretty much all the rage. Identity politics. I mean, it has no place at all in this stuff. But yet, people bring it in there. I didn't want to make this channel all about Tolkien and Lord of the Rings, but because all the stuff that's coming out about the Amazon show, I feel like that's going to be a majority of what I'm going to talk about. And I'm not going to talk about the show, I'm not going to talk about the movies, even though I love the Peter Jackson movies. I'm just going to talk only about the books and anything else that Tolkien wrote, because it's not just Lord of the Rings or Middle-earth. There's way more to him than just that. And I encourage everybody to study the man and his works. You're really going to love it if you haven't, been doing that already, which I'm going to assume a lot of people have, although maybe not all. It's clear there's super fans who don't know anything about what they're talking about. This Amazon show seems like it's going to be a disaster, and yeah, I just don't know about it anymore. I was excited in the beginning, but now, I can't. I don't know if I could be bothered with it. Because, yeah, all this political stuff's really getting old, getting annoying, and it's time to move on. Which is hard to do because culture and politics are pretty much entwined now. And I hate it, and I know a lot of other people out there hate it. We don't have to deal with it. We really don't. And if fandoms are going to be taken over, we need to create our own stuff. Young Ripa on here talks about that all the time. And he's right. We need to start creating our own. So anyway, anyone watches the video, tell me in the comments how you got into Tolkien, what you like about it, what you don't like. Let's just have a free and open discussion. Until next time.